Hello everybody, my name is Nathan Powell. I'm a registered behavior technician in Northern Virginia, and today I'm here to talk to you guys about operational definitions. Operational definitions are one of the most important things in ABA because they help everyone who is doing ABA determine what they're doing for data collection. So, an operational definition of behavior is a tool for understanding and managing behaviors in a school setting, community setting, a home setting, any setting where ABA is done. An operational definition should and can be used. It is an explicit definition that makes it possible for two or more observers to identify the same behavior when observed, even when it occurs in very different settings. An operational definition is how we, the researcher, the recorder, decide to measure our variables. In our study, the variable, anything that can be measured, there are usually hundreds of ways to measure a dependent variable, aka the behavior. So operational definitions are particularly important for behavior observations for more subjective behaviors. Originally, one of our behaviors for this study, this project, was is more objective because the operational definition of would be essentially the term Now one of our behaviors is hand fidgeting. Hand fidgeting is much more subjective, and 5 different behavior analysts can write 5 different definitions for hand fidgeting. So it is important for both the analysts and the technicians implementing the treatment to write and understand the operational definition so that data is collected accurately across different technicians if needed. So with the operational definition, one example is hand fidgeting. So one person could say hand fidgeting is any time the hands touch each other. While another person could say hand fidgeting is only when you touch your head, or hand fidgeting is only when you touch your leg. So it's important that when you're writing your definitions to cover all of the bases that you want it to cover. If you want it to be one specific thing, put that one specific thing. If you want it to cover 5 or 6 different things like touching your head, touching your knee, touching your fingers, you have to cover all of those things in the operational definition so that no matter who is recording the behavior, they understand that each time you touch your head, knees, toes, whatever it is that you want it to record, make sure that the operational definition covers all of the bases and covers the behavior correctly. So, another important thing with operational definitions is it has to be clear and concise. So if your operational definition is long and complicated, it's much less likely that you're going to get intervention effective across all of your technicians, because the more clear and concise it is, the more understandable it is, the more easily it is to use that intervention and get the behavior to decrease or increase depending on what kind of behavior is. If it's an appropriate behavior, you want to increase the behavior. If it's an inappropriate behavior, you're going to want to decrease behavior, like hand fidgeting or physical aggression or SIB. These are all things that we want to decrease in the field of ABA.